You don't need to change your entire life today. You don't need to wake up at 5 a.m. You don't need a perfect routine. You don't need endless motivations that you consume from social media. You don't need to become the most disciplined person in the world overnight. You just need to keep showing up, because you see, the people who eventually change their life, usually aren't the people who had the most motivation. They are the people who kept going. And you, yes, you are listening to me right now. So you embody this, all right? So you kept going even after the motivations disappear. And that's what nobody tells you, that you are facing right now is actually, we talk that's what we call growth. Okay, so it isn't always dramatic, right? Sometimes it looks incredibly ordinary. Okay, like whatever that you do consistently, maybe going for one walk, saving a little money, maybe invest just a little bit every day, reading 10 pages, posting the video even though that you're not sure that anyone will watch it or not, choosing yourself again and again, and then doing it again tomorrow. Yeah, and again and again. And that's a privilege for you, because you keep waking up and keep doing it, and that's a privilege, right? And because of those hundreds tiny decisions, right, that you kept making, it creates a consistency. All right, consistency isn't doing everything perfectly, right? It's actually refusing to like abandon yourself just because like you're having a bad day, right? So motivation is always temporary, okay? Because we love motivation, all right? We watch the video, we get inspired, we make the plan, we feel unstoppable, like tomorrow is going to be different. That's what you're gonna tell yourself. And for a few days it will be, and then life happens. You get tired, okay? You caught up with something, something goes wrong, you get busy, you lose the excitement, and suddenly the plan disappears. But here's the thing, you were never supposed to feel like motivated every single day, okay? Motivation is just an emotion, and emotions change, all right? Some mornings you will wake up excited, like some mornings you will just want to stay in the bed. And that doesn't mean that you fail or you're lazy, right? It means that you're just a human, okay? Consistency begins when you basically learn to keep promise to yourself, even when you don't feel like it, okay? So sometimes small things that we did become a big things, all right, for our future. So I want you to imagine planting a seed, like you don't dig it up every morning to check whether it is growing, right? You water it, you give it sunlight, you give it time to grow, you let the seed break apart, and that's such a beautiful phase to go through, like enjoy the process of becoming, you need to enjoy the process, you see? And eventually something begins happening, right? Something begins happening beneath the soil, beneath the surface. Your life works the same way, my love. You may not see results immediately right now, but you have faith in yourself, all right? A faith to yourself that the things that you are planting right now, it will bear a fruit someday. So you keep it going, even though there's no result. So that's where the silent season is, like nothing changes, okay? Like for example, like you create content, or you did some creative work right now, some project, for about a month. maybe like nobody notices it, you know. Maybe your siblings, your friends, they don't know that you're doing that, you know. Like, you work on yourself, you know, you keep healing, you know, you keep improving 1% every single day, and you're still struggling until now, you know. It can feel like nothing is actually happening, but growth doesn't always happen where you can see it. Is it lagging? Is it lagging now? By the way, I changed my setup for my camera. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, sometimes you see, growth always happen when you don't see it. Sometimes the roots, you know, are actually growing first. Your discipline is actually growing. Your confidence is growing. Your resilience is growing. Your identity is changing. And then, you know what? One day, the results become visible. People will call it luck. They will call it an overnight success. But you will know that there were hundreds of quiet days that nobody saw that you have gone through. Those 100 days, those 1,000 days that you have gone through, that you keep it to yourself, but you keep moving anyway. So you're so strong, you know. You're very strong, you know. To those people that are listening to this right now, you're very strong, you know. Maybe you need to hear this. I'm proud of you, alright? And you should be proud of yourself, because you have come until this phase, you know. Like, consistency is actually a self-trust, you know. I think one of the most beautiful things consistency give you, you know, is actually a self-trust. Yeah, and every time that you tell yourself that I'm going to do this, you know, like, and then you actually do it, you know, you teach your brain that, oh, you know what, I can trust myself, and I can do that, and I can actually do that, you know. Every time that you keep promise to yourself, you become much more stronger, you know. Every time that you follow through, you build evidence, and eventually you stop needing motivation, because you know, if I say I'm going to do something, I will at least try. And that's such a powerful thing to say to yourself, because confidence isn't always believing that you will succeed. Sometimes confidence is actually simply knowing that whatever happens, I won't abandon myself. Alright? So I know that you must be first scared, like every single time, you know, because all of us are humans. We have all sorts of emotions that we can feel, you know, including fear. So remember, not being fear, like having a fear is what makes you a human. And you can let the fear tag along with you. It's okay, you know. Like, you are allowed to start again even though you fail, you know. Here's the part that I really want you to like remember. Consistency does not mean perfections, you know. Like, you're going to miss some days, you know. You're going to get tired, you're going to feel burnout, you're going to fall back into your old habits. You are going to have like moments where you think that, you know what, I ruined everything and all my plans gonna fail, you know. Like, you see, you didn't. All of those, you didn't. Alright, one bad days doesn't even erase Okay, I'm back. Right. So, sorry for my hair. I think I messed up my hair in the beginning. But yeah. Yeah. Okay, so remember that, like, one unproductive day doesn't define you as a lazy person, you know. Like, one setback that you face doesn't mean that you're back at the beginning, you know. Like, yeah, because sometimes consistency simply means that starting again, you know. You stop, you breathe, you forgive yourself, and you begin again and again and again, and that's it. No punishment, no shame, no dramatic restart. Just, you know, okay, I'm back, and it's okay. And I'll keep doing it again and again. So the universe rewards what you repeatedly become. Like, there's something beautiful about repetitions, you know. Like, whatever that you repeatedly practice, you know, you eventually become that person. You practice gratitude, you become someone who notice a beauty, you know, in everything that you do. You practice courage, you become like someone who takes action despite your fear. Practice the boundaries, you become someone who respect your own energy, you know. Practice your self-compassion, you know, you become like someone who no longer needs to like basically destroy themselves just to improve, you know. Your life is shaped by what you repeatedly give your attention to. So, like, ask yourself, what am I practicing every day? Okay, am I practicing fear, comparison, and self-doubt? Or am I just practicing courage, you know, peace, or maybe self-respect? Okay, growth. You see, because eventually your habits like become your identity, you know, like, yeah. So let's just wrap this up, girls, boys. So if you're feeling discouraged, you know, because your life hasn't changed as quickly as you hope, or as the thing that you wish you have supposed to get now, please don't give up. You might be closer than you think, you know. Keep going, keep learning, you know, keep healing, keep, you know, creating, keep praying, keep trying, keep choosing yourself every single day, you know. Even if nobody notices it yet, even if the results are invincible, even if you feel like you're moving slowly, then you're supposed to, because slow progress is still a progress, okay? And one day you will look back at the version of yourself right now who almost gave up, you know, and you'll be so grateful that you didn't give up. You will realize that the tiny things matter. The morning that you got up, you know, the nights that you kept going, the days that you started again and again, and the moments when nobody was watching you or supporting you and you still chose yourself. That's so good. You don't have to be extraordinary. You just have to be willing to show up every day and again, because your future isn't built in one perfect day. It is built through ordinary days, you know, repeated with intention. You so don't worry about becoming your best self overnight. You just ask yourself that, what is one thing that I can actually do today that my future self will thank me for? Like, then do that tomorrow. Do it again and again, and eventually the life that you have been like dreaming, the life that you are manifesting about, won't feel like a dream anymore, you know. Like, yeah, it will be simply be like your life. So remember that consistency isn't never falling off. It is always finding your way back. Keep showing up, because your future self is actually built by what you do today. Alright, so that's it for today, and I hope that you guys drink water, you know, like, you because right now there is haze, like live update. Yeah, just some live update from my side. Like I feel like the air is so polluted in my area here, which causes haze, and it was terrible. But luckily 2 days ago it rained so heavy, which is good, and it helps to like reduce the the haze, the amount of haze. It was so terrible. It's like a fog, almost. It's almost. So yeah, and I decorated my room. I decorated my room with a lot of flowers because I love flowers. I really, really love flowers. So I decorated a few, like on this table. I have this. The one that I showed to you guys. Alright, so, and there's another one. Wait, and there's another one here. We have blue here, right here. And then we have a few more here, which is up behind me. Like, ta-da! 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 So there's a lot of flowers that I collected. Like, it's a bouquet of flowers. Like, I really love to like collect flowers, even though some people think that I'm a bit like I know that, you know what, like I don't care if people say, oh, isn't it that you're supposed to like receive some flowers from people, like from guys or from like people that you cherish, like for it to feel like a meaningful, but from my perspective, I feel like, you know what, I can buy my own flowers. Even if nobody buy one for me, it's okay, because I have money, so I can buy whatever that I want. So if my definitions of meaningful, like receiving a meaningful flowers is actually from myself, is so like, it's so meaningful just for me. Like, it's meaningful. Like, I literally have a lot. Like, it's here. Let me show you guys. Like, I have a lot here. Like, and it's right beside my bed. And there's like a vein. Like, as you can see, like there's like a plant vein there, but it's a thick one. Okay. Like, did I mention like in my previous video that I really want to? Like one of my dreams is like owning my own garden. Like that's one of my dream, like that's a part of my dream, having my own garden, a huge one, of course, and that's something that I want to achieve. So hopefully I can do that. Alright, not hopefully, I need to. Before I get old, like I need to have my own farm and my own garden and my own cottage. Yeah. Even though if I live my life alone, but it's okay, I guess. I will rather live alone, and live with my dogs. Alright? Anyone? Agree? Agree. So that's it for today. So I won't talk too much today. So yeah, that's it. Bye.